Good morning, Boston. Welcome to The Views. I'm Bianca Bono.
And I'm John King. Viral videos are quickly becoming the most popular way to discover and share today's most relevant news.
That is why here at The Views, we bring you the top headlines in the trendiest way we know how. First up, the recent earthquake in California shakes up a morning broadcast.
One of late night's veterans announced he is retiring.
And Andrew Brightman has the live weather forecast from the Boston Common. You don't want to miss it.
A 4.4 magnitude quake sent shocks through Los Angeles Friday. Hundreds of aftershocks could be felt in the surrounding areas. KTLA has the most up-to-date live coverage of the quake. Take a look.
Ginger, thank you. Coming up, more problems for a troubled
earthquake.
Yep,
We're having an earthquake.
The St. Patrick's Day quake hit just as the two KTLA anchors began their newscast. Their immediate reactions were to seek shelter. And it's a good thing they read their safety manual on what to do if quake strikes hit while at desk. Otherwise, they might have looked a little bit ridiculous on the air.
If there is one man who never looks ridiculous on air, it's David Letterman. After over 30 years in late night, Letterman announced he is retiring from the scene, and for good reason.
I just want to reiterate my thanks and for the support from the network, all of the people who have worked here, all of the people in the theater, all the people on the staff, everybody at home, thank you very much. And what this means now is that Paul and I can be married.
Letterman did not give an exact date for when he will be leaving, but said it will be sometime in 2015. Rumored replacements are already circulating with people like Louis C.K., Craig Ferguson, and Larry David on the list. Whoever CBS does choose will have very big shoes to fill.
Well, I know one person who has always dreamed of being a late-night host.
Who, you?
Oh no, my face is more for radio. No, I was referring to Andrew Brightman, but it looks like for now he's still our weather correspondent. And what's the viral forecast like today, Andy?
I'm currently in the Boston Common experiencing some beautiful spring weather right now. Currently, there's a fine mixture of flowers, marijuana, and the stench of downtown Boston. Some other of us haven't been so lucky. Just north of us in Canada, they are currently experiencing hurricane-force winds.
We're in Grand Etang, Nova Scotia. This is home of Les Sweat winds. Southeasterlies, they're more easterly right now, gusting about 170 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, you know, it's very much, the only storm I can compare this to is hurricanes.
The northern region of Canada was hit with a weather bomb. These sort of blizzards are similar to what happens when a tropical storm or hurricane intensifies. The winds from the blizzard were equivalent to a Category 2 or 3 hurricane. The two Weather Network reporters, Mark Robinson and Chris Scott, risked frostbite to do a weather update. With strong winds pushing against them, they literally almost blew away.
This is why we are very well done up right now. Whoa.
No, we're fine.
Currently in Boston, instead of hurricane-force winds, the forecast is going to be beautiful spring weather. Today's high, we're looking at a high of about 57 degrees and a low tonight of about 46. So you may want to take a light jacket as you're heading out for the office, but an umbrella won't be necessary. That's it for viral weather. Let's head back to Bianca and John at the desk.
Thanks, Andy. And I thought the corner of Boylston and Tremont was windy.
No, Bianca, there's always someone out there who has it a little bit worse. Now, here at The Views, we love social media, and using it to market your brand is quickly becoming the norm. Of course, one Boston startup already figured that out. Shaquela Alvarenga has more.
HubSpot is an inbound marketing software platform that helps companies attract customers. The company has found a new and interesting way to market products. Marketing manager Rebecca Scorless says its use of shareable content has helped the company stand out.
Viral content was really pivotal in the early stages because it helped us launch who we were. In the beginning, obviously not everyone would know HubSpot. How could they? So you need a way to introduce yourself. And the way we chose to do that was through having interesting, very different content that was unlike anything maybe our competitors or similar businesses were doing.
Through videos, web analytics, and social media marketing, HubSpot gives companies the resources they need.
I think
the idea of inbound marketing really resonates with people. It's very honest. We create content that people actually want to read, and it's more about helping someone else than selling something to someone else.
HubSpot's entire team takes pride in giving its clients content people will watch and enjoy. Inbound marketing funnel manager Ellie Myron runs the inbound marketing channels to create better sales.
What's great about the internet is it allows the small guy to get out there and get your content out and to get known through a lot of these viral memes. So from the very start, our goal was just create remarkable content that people wanted to share, that people wanted to consume, instead of the kind of like stuffy company content about, you know, a white paper about what our product does.
HubSpot is one company that has successfully found the secret to making videos viral. For TheViews, I'm Shaquela Alvarenga.
Inbound marketing is being used in all sorts of ways by big-name brands. In fact, when we return, we'll bring you this week's top marketing initiative.
Terry Crews stars in an Old Spice commercial.
And our sports reporter Ian Steele has the most ridiculous sports highlight video you will ever see.
Plus, we'll bring you a closer look at how starting a YouTube channel is the future of marketing. All this and more on The Views. Stay tuned. Welcome back to The Views, where we give you the most relevant viral news.
And we actually have breaking news right now. We are talking about David Letterman retiring earlier, and it has been confirmed that Stephen Colbert is going to be replacing David Letterman and taking over his show.
That's amazing. That's history in the making. I wonder who's going to take over the Colbert Report now.
I know. I have to say, I will be a little bit upset that I won't be able to watch the Colbert Report.
It won't even be the Colbert Report anymore. It's going to be someone new.
Exactly.
Either way.
Now that we know what inbound marketing looks like on YouTube, we have a collection of this week's best viral ads.
First up, Terry Crews gets shaved off of, well, Terry Crews. Take a look.
This new Old Spice shaver is so amazing it'll shave off every hair on your face. Oh no, I'm a hair. You're about to get shaved. Oh no! Ah!
The ad is for Old Spice's new shaver and shows how it can shave off every hair on your face. The video has over 5.6 million views on YouTube. I would have bought the shaver myself, but I still don't have any facial hair.
No, you don't, John. This next ad combines my three favorite things: women empowerment, chocolate, and Australian accents.
You want to hear a filthy word? Gender bias. Absolutely. A woman's place is wherever she chooses.
Snickers Australia teamed up with construction workers to promote women empowerment. The men shouted down to women passing by their construction zone, but instead of objectifying them, they showered the women with positive affirmation. The ad closes with the message, "You're not you when you're hungry." Apparently, men are pro-gender equality when they are in Snickers withdrawal.
Well, I'm all for gender equality all the time.
That's very sweet of you, John. Now, we've seen how companies have made viral videos to market their brand, but we wanted to know more about how individuals can use this strategy in the future. So, John met up with a few people who are creating videos on a smaller scale.
Whether you're marketing yourself or marketing your product, young professionals are calling viral videos the next big thing.
Sticking with social media and doing it more strategically and kind of innovative, like in new ways, is the way that we're going to go in the future.
John Allen is the founder of Temple Twist. It's a new soft drink. He's using a viral YouTube video to showcase the product, but he hopes it will draw viewers to Temple Twist's other marketing platforms.
A ton of people followed us on Twitter, over 100 people in one day, just to view the video. We use it to draw people to our social media.
And Allen isn't the only one taking advantage of viral videos for marketing benefits. Danny Chamberlain is making a career out of viral video making. He's trying to market himself.
They marketed me in a huge way, and that's that people were able to see that I was, writing my stuff, producing it, directing. It showed that I had the capabilities to make content that was appealing to people.
Chamberlain says he's made over 70 videos. Many of them have gotten a few thousand views, but nothing has topped a video he did 2 years ago. It was a parody of a trending pop song, and viewers couldn't get enough.
I released it in November, and I think by sometime in the spring it was at 1 million.
Chamberlain says his viral video success has led to a few job offers already, and he couldn't be happier about the experience.
why not just continue doing what I'm doing? And I think that business will continue to develop and connections will grow, and see where I can go from those connections that I've made.
Chamberlain will be heading to LA in the fall, and he hopes to make as many viral videos there as he can. For The Views, I'm John King.
Now, John, can we expect you to launch your own YouTube channel anytime soon?
Oh, Bianca, are you saying you aren't already subscribed to my channel, Bieber Fan TV?
I can't say that I am, John, but it is time to move on to my favorite topic, sports. Ian Steele is here in studio to give us the latest news. Ian?
Thanks, Bianca. As a sports reporter, I love bringing you guys the latest highlights at home, but every once in a while, I'm limited to the footage that I have access to. Well, a fellow reporter in a station in Florida refused to let that stop him from giving a March Madness highlight. Take a look. When the reporter discovered he did not have permission to use footage from the Dayton, Florida Elite 8 game, he made his own. He taped a miniature basketball net to the wall and reenacted each big play. On top of that, he gave a live play-by-play explanation, shouting things like, "Boom goes the dynamite," and "Did you see how hard he slam dunked?" If that story isn't ridiculous enough for you, I have some highlights of some of the craziest sports that you didn't even know existed. Don't worry though, these highlights are actually real. First up, YouTube Nation brought the highly competitive and slightly stinky sport known as cheese rolling to my attention. Here's the highlight. So what you do is you start at the top and you roll the cheese down, and all of a sudden everyone follows after them. And part of the strategy is falling down the hill halfway, I think. The man in the American flag pajamas seems to be in the front, but he hits the deck as well. Moving on now, that guy got a little bit of a late start. He's clearly not going to win. He thought that he was actually the roll of cheese with that t-shirt, but good fun was had by all in Europe. The next crazy sport YouTube Nation discovered is unicycle football. It's a combination of flag football and, yep, you guessed it, unicycling. If you fall off your unicycle, you are out of here, baby. Let's take a look. And did I mention this is played on parking lots, not in fields? Let's take a look here. A real man's game as the orange quarterback rolls to his right and gives the Adrian Peterson stiff arm trying to avoid defenders. Nice skill here, but speaking of Vikings, here comes the big purple people eater to knock him off. Very intense sport there. Now to a more commonly known sport, but it's still a little bit crazy, base jumping. If you thought base jumping was nerve-wracking enough already, check out where these four guys decided to do it. Yep, that's the Freedom Tower in New York City with 105 stories. It's the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere. These bright gentlemen snuck in at 3 a.m. to jump from the tower using parachutes. This act was highly illegal, and these men were arrested and charged with burglary and reckless endangerment. They did manage, however, to post this amazing footage first. The video has over 3 million views, and the lawyer for the group of men says that they plan to donate any money from the video to a 9/11 related charity. So, a little crazy, a little nice in there as well. That's all I have for the viral world of sports. Back to you guys at the desk.
I gotta tell you, Bianca, I would definitely roll down a hill head first for a block of cheese.
You know, there aren't many things I wouldn't do for a roll of cheese, John. But we need to take a break. Stay tuned.
Coming up, we'll tell you how Amazon is revolutionizing the way you order groceries.
In entertainment news, Meryl Streep and Taylor Swift are teaming up in an unexpected way.
And we have a special interview with YouTube's #1 R&B group, only on The Views. Welcome back to The Views.
There would be no viral videos, no Reddit, YouTube, or Vimeo if it weren't for the technology that created it.
And technology continues to push the envelope when it comes to the way we live our lives. Jordan Beckoff is here to give us all the latest gadgets and gizmos that make it happen.
Thanks, John. Amazon introduced a new device this week that makes Siri look real basic. This new device has the potential to change the way people shop for groceries and other household items. It is called the Dash. The device can be used to order over 500,000 items off of Amazon's same-day delivery service. The wand can either be used to scan barcodes off of items, or users can hold down the microphone and say what they need. Right now, the device is only available on the West Coast, and Amazon users must be invited to sign up for the service. Still, Siri better step her game up. One British musician is thinking ahead of the times with an invention that will change the way music is made. Imogen Heap invented a pair of gloves that rival Michael Jackson's sequined glove.
And when my finger is doing this posture, which is called one finger point, it changes to a different sound. And when my hand's open,
these gloves help her interact with a keyboard and control panel without ever touching it. The Mimu gloves have motion sensors that track the bend and spread of fingers. The wearable technology is not available for users yet, but Heap has launched a Kickstarter to produce a limited production run. I'm not really sure how useful these gloves will actually be for making music, but who cares? Pretty soon you'll be able to make loud noises with your hands while ordering food with an Amazon Dash. The future is so bright I need to wear my Google Glass. That is all the tech news I have. Back to you, John and Bianca.
Now, what if we could produce the news with our hands?
Muna Mohsin has all of the viral news you should know in music, movies, and television.
The Weinstein Company released its trailer for an adaptation of the popular young adult novel, The Giver. The story is set in a utopian state where there is no pain or sadness, but the main character, Jonas, discovers that there is a dark truth to humanity. Those who have read the book know that the book is seen in a black and white movie, but the movie depicts it all in color. The cast is full of big names like Meryl Streep, Jeff Bridges, Katie Holmes, and even Taylor Swift. So it looks like the stars are from the opposite sides of the Hollywood tracks are teaming up for this highly anticipated film. Its release date is set for August 15th. The 4th season of Game of Thrones premiered this week and the internet was buzzing with all sorts of nerdy talk. The YouTube channel All Time 10s released a video of 10 things you didn't know about the Game of Thrones. That is, if Reddit didn't already ruin it for you. According to the video, dire wolves are real. Gummy bears played a major role in the first season, and most importantly, George R.R. Martin was inspired to write the series by his pet turtles, which means I should really invest in a fish tank or something. In the music world, dubstep fans can finally rejoice. I mean, rage, because Skrillex dropped a surprise album entitled Recess this month. It features songs like All Is Fair in Love and Bro Step and Doompy Poomp, which you don't want to say 5 times fast. He just released a video for the single Ragabomb. The video was shot in South Africa. It is set in a post-apocalyptic world where 2 surviving groups confront each other in a dance-off. And like any normal showdown, the leaders of the group battle with lightsabers. It is a combination of Star Wars, I Am Legend, and You Got Served, also known as an instant classic. That's all the viral entertainment news I have for you this week. Back to you, John and Bianca.
Skrillex is lucky because he can get creative with song titles because no one can really decipher what the lyrics are in his songs anyways.
YouTube is a huge platform for the entertainment industry. Reporter Brianna Baxter sat down with a YouTube famous R&B group from Boston that uses that platform to promote positive change.
Hi, I'm Brianna Baxter here with Amir, the #1 R&B group on YouTube. All right, so how did you end up using YouTube to get your music out there? Why did that happen?
Once we started to see people getting signed, you know, it really lit a fire under us. Like, this is a real opportunity. You know, we're having trouble kind of spreading our music at the rate that we wanted to. So, you know, once we started putting things on YouTube, that was the goal from jump, was to get on YouTube, have our videos begin to go viral, and to use that as a stepping stone to getting signed.
What the fuck say?
The online piece has its place, and I think it has been pivotal for our career, but there's really no substitute for the human experience and being in front of people. And YouTube for us has really just been that sort of launching pad to get future opportunities to be in front of people.
Exposing yourself to YouTube, what other opportunities has this brought along for you guys in your careers?
Through YouTube, we were actually discovered by a record label that we ended up signing to a few years ago. And being with our label now, we've had the opportunity to release, you know, a single that picked up very quickly by our YouTube communities.
You guys are big on social advocacy, so tell me a little bit more about some work that you do.
It's not about the publicity or anything like that. It's just about understanding that we have a platform and using that platform to affect positive change.
It's good for us to be able to attach ourselves to something that can, send the message that we do care and it's something that we feel strongly about.
With the organization called the Pixel Project that speaks against violence, domestic violence against women. We've been working with them for a little while now, done some cover songs, and donated a share of the earnings to their foundation. We've done stuff based upon the relief for the hurricane efforts in Haiti, the tsunami in Japan.
My niece actually sent me a text message maybe like a month ago, and she was like, "Oh my God, Uncle, we watched your bullying video in school today." I just thought that was like really cool that even she over in Buffalo, New York, had the opportunity to see the video with her classmates. I thought it was really cool. So Perfect is definitely one of my favorite songs because of all the people that it's touched and what it's doing in the school systems right now.
Middle Sleeve, we would like to welcome Amir.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to sit with me.
Shortly after filming that story, Amir actually went to a spin-a-thon to help raise money for an organization fighting to cure pediatric cancers.
Of course, we love silly, embarrassing, or dramatic videos, but Amir is a reminder that the web is a place to create conversation, social change, or make a positive impact on the world.
On next week's show, our special guest, Kid President. The pint-sized vlogger is another member of the YouTube community who advocates social change, and he's launching his own show.
Until then, thanks for watching. I'm John King.
And I'm Bianca Bono. We'll see you next week.